And then I'll make the changes to it. All right, we live, baby. Lee, like you been popping fireworks all day, Lee.
I hate fireworks. I really do. My area was though, jeez, up until thought it was almost over. 2:00 in the morning.
All right, so y'all ready to do this thing?
Yeah, you damn right. Absolutely.
Let's go.
All right.
I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation. He gave me his blessing.
After August Alsina claimed he had a relationship with Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, the Smiths were silent. But not anymore, with Jada making a major statement on social media on Thursday. The 48-year-old actress hit up Twitter writing, "There's some healing that needs to happen, so I'm bringing myself to the red table."
What's up? What's up? What's up? Greetings to all, man. Welcome to another installment, another edition of the Essential AF podcast show. I am your host, Jonathan C. Smith. As always, man, I'm being joined by my great team, man, my Avengers, my superheroes, man. These guys right here hold me down each and every week. Wakanda forever. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Lee, the teacher Johnson. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Oh, good, man, it's all good. It's all good, man. What's up, my guy, my ace, my homie? What's up, Brandon?
What up?
Man, dog, it's all good. It's all good, man. We blessed, man. We living on this beautiful Sunday evening, man. And last but not least, the Millie Jackson of Facebook. Stacy, Camille, Twa, Williams. What's going on, baby?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm straight. Ready to get about this freak ass Will and Jada talk, baby.
Say less. Let's get into it, man. You, me, and he. What we gonna do, baby, about this Will, Jada, August Alsina love triangle, man. We've all known throughout the years that, Will and Jada have an open marriage. And just recently, a few days ago, August Alsina, the R&B singer, who has a new album coming out, by the way. Right. He put it out there. He let it be known just out the blue that he's been smashing Jada. And he's been doing it with Will's blessing. So, we got to talk about that, man. We put the question out there earlier on Facebook. This past Wednesday, we put it out there as far as, would you be down for an open relationship? And, would you be able to handle that? We got a lot of responses on that. So we're going to read some of those throughout the show as well, man. We put the question up in the comments also for everybody to chime in on, man. Like, would you be cool with an open relationship, man? And like I said, the streets are talking about this Will and Jada situation. So, of course, we got to talk about it. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, man. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to go to my guy, Lee Johnson. Bro, what is your thoughts about the Will and Jada and August love triangle?
Yeah, I was behind. I was like, who is August this? What? Who is this person? So I was way back in the back. So I had to run and catch up to everything. But like you said, Will and Jada, at first it was like hinted at. They kind of, looked the other way and all that stuff. But we knew that Will and Jada had, whether you want to call it open or polyamorous, but it ain't just them. So I think the problem is why August had to open his big mouth. Mm-hmm. That's what you get for messing with them youngins.
Mm-hmm. My youngins don't do that, but anyway.
Oh, I know I didn't do it.
Thank you.
It's like it's a code to this thing, man. If you go, play with the big boys, you gotta be able to handle big girl situations. And August Alsina, to me, Brandon, it feels like he broke all kind of man law. Man. He broke all kind of guy code by, snitching, man. Like, and it brings up another question. Does Jada have that Erykah Badu magic? What you think about that, Brandon?
I mean, shit, maybe so. I mean, we all know that Jada and Will are legends, and if this turns out to be a lie, I sure hate it for him. I had already said on my post that the dude is mental, and I was like, next. But if this turns out to be a lie, then the nigga playing with fire, because you're dealing with Will, you're dealing with Jada. These folks are like royalty to black entertainment. And for him just to, lie, if that is the case, just for publicity, he really fucked up in the head, and he needs some help for real.
Right.
Now, my thing is, why would Jada lie? Because if we already know and everybody knows they have an open relationship, why would he lie about this dude? So I feel like if it was true, then, she would come out and just flat out say, yeah, it's true. But it's just kind of sketchy to me, so I'm just waiting on everything to play out.
I think it was true, cause like Jada, she gets down, man. She's very open with her sexuality. She's talking about having a porn addiction.
Yeah.
In her earlier days, back when she's like on Different World and stuff. Mm-hmm. How she was addicted to porn, man. So she likes to get down, man. And it's probably a lot of other, unknown celebrities out there that she's gotten with, in the time that she's been with Will. But like I said, it's rules to this thing, man. And Stacey, you a big girl, and you know the game, man. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean a big girl, nigga?
As far as
I know.
You know what I mean.
Don't play.
Don't play. You know what I'm saying? But you know the rules to this thing, man. Do you feel like August, violated his terms of side affection?
Man, you already know. Yeah.
Let's talk about it. What's your thoughts on that?
First of all, when you got a little setup with somebody, you got to be the keeper of secrets. Mm-hmm. You hear me? I mean, you did that. Made that decision to do that. And if you were grown enough to make that decision, you keep your young mouth closed. I don't care how good the dick and pussy is. Don't go back and be telling these folk, how you gonna get some more? She ain't gonna give you no more now, nigga. Because even if she stopped giving you some, she probably would have later on if she felt like it. Because there's been a lot of times when I might not want to fuck you for maybe this year, but if you hit me up next year at the right time, I might want to give you some pussy. Nah, he ain't finna get shit. He ain't finna get nothing, man. But what's been tripping me out more than that, though, everybody is so judgmental of their situation. Look, them folk got an understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I went into a relationship with somebody and we started off like that, I probably could, because I like to have sex with multiple people, not at one time, all the time. But I just know me. Like right now, I'm kind of straight. I ain't really been fucking around. But when I do, I know how I am. But if I go into something and we gonna be just us, then I ain't gonna fuck around. So they got an understanding with that. And there's some people who can rock like that. I don't see nothing wrong with it. And in a lot of cases, it's not always rooted in sex. Sometimes it is. It's a little bit deeper than that. But for them folk got an understanding. They like the fuck. Lil August just couldn't take it. He couldn't take it.
Yeah, man. Hey, like I said, sometimes it be so good, man. It can do some things to you sometimes, man. And we all know the powers of one Erykah Badu and the magic that she has, that she possesses, and the way she has she made Common go vegan. You know what I'm saying? Like this man was eating, like Common was eating Harold's chicken and all kind of pig feet and everything. This man went vegan after he got with Erykah Badu. Come on, man. Andre 3000 was wearing skirts after he got with Erykah Badu.
But it's a little bit different though, because I don't think that Jada is that damn spiritual and shit. You know what I'm talking about? I think that she got a lot of street sense and everything, but I think it's Erykah Badu's spirituality, because her niggas, you know, they fuck, but they ain't out here telling everybody. They ain't out here sad about it. Like she's friends with all her baby daddies, all of them rappers and shit. Ain't none of them out here. Yeah, I fucked them. I'm so sick about it. Lord, I wish I could get back with it. They ain't doing that shit. Them grown men, and they still cool. She fucks with all of them. That's a grown woman.
Erykah Badu and Andre released a track together, I think, like maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The track shit was slapping.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But then I want to get to another side of this, as far as, you know, being an open relationship. I want to jump in as far as Will Smith, you know, and if that is true, and I know August is trying to sell records also at the same time, but knowing what we think that we know as far as Will and Jada, their relationship, like I feel like that conversation actually happened. Like Jada said, "Hey, Will, listen, man. You know, me and Jada got this thing going on. You cool with it? You okay? You all right with it?" And I truly believe Will gave him the blessing. So, in my opinion, but now with August putting that out there, I think Will got to put hands on this dude now, man. I think Will Smith has to put hands on August Alsina now, man.
No, I like what Brandon said earlier. Just they are black royalty. They use some of that black power that they have to basically end his career. That's how you put hands on him.
Mm-hmm. So y'all think the man career need to be ended because he told about some fucking?
I don't think about not like what JC talking about ended. But at first I was thinking, you know, maybe Will just had to bring him off this side, be like, you know, just be like, look, man, look.
Yeah.
See, that's why we thought you were smarter than this.
Right.
You know, that kind of thing. And then, you know, I'm gonna have to give you a little spanking and then say so, you know, do some public. Not like that, girl.
Fuck you up.
That's only for you and me. Now it's just, but just, you know, teach him a little lesson. Hurt him, not hurt him as in hurt his ego.
Right. So y'all ain't with me. Y'all don't think that Will got to put hands on this dude, man?
No, man. You crazy over some pussy, nigga? Oh, shit.
It's not over the sex. It's the fact that he's violating man law. All right.
Did he give him a disclaimer? Did he give him a disclaimer saying that he cannot disclose this information? That's the thing too. So if they never had that, you know, if they just, it was like a verbal thing, and Will was like, yeah, man. And that's it. And you know, he didn't sign shit. Then I mean, what can you do? I mean, it's always a situation. I didn't know I couldn't do that. You know, but even though, you know, the dude probably didn't have a lot of male friends to begin with to tell him, hey man, if you're gonna do this, this is the code. This is what you need to do. This is what you're not supposed to do. So if you don't know, you just don't know. You're just ignorant to the situation. Just hopefully next time he learn from, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no next. I wouldn't have a one way with that nigga. You know, soft ass hair and shit. Man, going on somewhere.
That's some weird shit though.
Ain't it? Soft as a motherfucker.
Man, hey, y'all get in on the conversation, man. Everybody showing love right now on Facebook.
Yeah, comment on this shit. Y'all looking? Comment on that song. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. You're looking. Talk your shit.
Right. Shout out my man, Mike. What's up, Mike Poindexter? Coach Mike, man. Shout out to my guy. What's up, Keisha, man? Appreciate you chiming in with her thoughts, man. Let me see what Keisha's talking about. She said August Alsina actually didn't bring up Jada in his interview with Angela Yee. He decided to tell his truth and clear the air with all the accusations that were being tied to him. Yeah, like I said, I saw the interview also with Angela Yee, and like they were talking about the album and everything, and it seemed like it just came out of nowhere where he was dropping the dime about Jada and Will, man. But guys, fellas, hear me out. All right, I'm gonna put myself in Will's shoes for a minute. All right,
Okay.
we got me and my girl. We got an open relationship, open marriage. Okay, all right. And you all right. I'm bringing in August Alsina. All right, you been hanging out with the fam and everything, taking pictures with the kids. You know, y'all, you basically part of the family. And I can see. I got two eyes. I can see that. You know, you got a thing for my wife. All right, and you come to me, and I'm like, okay, cool. You know, that's cool. That's fine. But if you go to the public and tell everybody our family business, hey man, I gotta see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to see you, man. You know, like it's a violation, man. Like we live by code, we live by law, and if you violate that, you gotta get dealt with. Lee, help me out, man.
I mean, yeah. As a lot of people always say, you know, it goes back to the school and who was teaching this brother when he was growing up. You know what I mean? He ain't have nobody to observe in the distance, in the hood, whatever. It didn't, you know. So part of that is the reason too. But look, okay, JC, a backhand, you know, pimp slap. He can get a pimp slap. That's it.
Oh,
okay?
Man, you know,
I ain't, you know, bloody pimp slap. We move on.
I ain't no killer, but don't push me now. Don't push me. You know, like I mean that's a real, you know, part of my friends. That's a real bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? Girls do that, man. You know, you a dude, and I'm blessing you. I'm blessing you with the opportunity to get with my wife. All right, and you gonna tell Angela Yee? You gonna tell the Breakfast Club about what we got going on and shit? Come on, man. Come on, fam. I gotta see him, man. But man, like I said, you know, everybody's been talking about it over the last few days. I know he's selling the album, you know, putting the, you know, any publicity is good publicity, you know, when it comes to things like that. And now, Stacey, I know you heard that Jada is going to bring herself to the red table talk. And because she said it's some healing that needs to go on, man. Do you think she's going to talk about the situation, and will she admit to what happened?
She probably will. You know, I mean, that motherfucker ain't got nothing to lose. Everybody knows she freaking dicky. I think she bisexual. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I think she bisexual. Like she lying around underwear with dick holes in them sometime. You know, all depends on what kind of mood she in. You know, yeah, I think she'll stand 10 toes on that shit. Yeah, I gave August some pussy. You know, once. Yo, no, all of those shit. Man, look, yeah, she gonna tell him. Yes.
Man, like I said, man.
Hold on. That nigga Lana gave her some pussy though. Cause that nigga.
I mean, he got the Keisha Cole hair. You see that? What's up with that man hair, man?
Hey, what y'all think the kids think about the whole situation, about all this being public and everything, and their mama fucking all these folks and shit? What do you think Jaden and all them feel about it? Because they probably all for it themselves.
I hate to talk about the kids, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's the daughter name?
Fuck them kids.
Willow. Hey, what's the daughter name?
Willow.
Yeah, she probably like, oh, for real? Oh, what? Me too. That's what he should have been fucking the Willow. Shit, that's about around his age, ain't?
Somewhere around in there. But Willow probably didn't want his ass. She don't want. That man look like a rich Ronald McDonald.
That man look like a rich Fraggle. A rich Fraggle Rock.
Ugly ass hair. Anyway, I'm sick of them niggas. Who else we got? Dr. Dre ass, cause that nigga, boy, you thought you weren't gonna be rich, didn't he? The boy thought he wasn't gonna be rich.
You should have queued some Dr. Dre up in this joint.
Man,
I know, right? I know, right, man. So moving on, transitioning, man. But still, man, the question is still out there on the Facebook page. If you want to get in on the conversation, I'll read out some of the comments about, you know, have you ever had an open relationship in the past before, man? We had several comments on that throughout the week. So we'll read out some of those before the show ends, man. But Dr. Dre, man, him and his wife, they were married for 24 years, man. 24 years. And they about to get a divorce, man. Citing irreconcilable differences. And y'all know in the state of California, it's a community estate where if you get a divorce each spouse is equal to one half of whatever. Yeah, half. 50-50. 50-50 love, man. And we all know Dr. Dre, man, back in the day, it was reported by Forbes that he was, one of the first billionaires as far as in the hip hop industry. And his net worth currently is being reported at $800 million. So do the math on that. His wife is, his soon-to-be ex-wife is going to be entitled to $400 million. So my question to you, Lee, she wasn't with him in the gym. She wasn't with him shooting in the gym. She wasn't in the recording studio. How the hell does she deserve $400 million? She didn't make the Chronic. Talk to me, Lee.
Right.
Look, that's right. That is true on all of that. They've been married for 24 years. Let's say they've been together for at least 30. You know how much shit she had to probably let slide throughout the marriage. So that alone, I'm not saying that's $400 million worth of compensation, but that is damn near close. That really, to me, is how I could see the half. She's been with him for 24 years plus some more, and probably had to let so much stuff slide, and then was just finally like, you know what? I ain't letting it slide no more. We done.
Yeah, I mean, and Brandon, I mean, that's a good point there, Lee. Brandon, man, what's your thoughts on it, dog? Man, 400
years, a lot of slide, man.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't discover Snoop Dogg. All right. she didn't find Eminem. All right. This man has built an empire, and just because of California state law, she gets half off top, man. And she came into the marriage with a bag, with a Aldi grocery bag from Aldi's.
It save a lot.
All she had.
Hey, Aldi's probably Kroger with some holes up in there.
Yeah, you think she deserves $400 million, bro?
Hey, man, you know what? Regardless of what we think, marriage is still, when it all boils down, all said and done, it's a contract, and that contract has been fulfilled, and it's time to pay out. 24 years is a lot to let some shit slide, and coming from my point of view, it's real ironic that Dr. Dre got some headphones called Beats, so maybe he named them just out after her or something. Tell him what was going on in the relationship. It's only so much that a woman can take. Y'all heard the Sparkle song, man. Y'all heard R. Kelly and shit. It's just so much that a woman can take. And you know what? If it was the other way around, if it was a guy who was divorcing a rich woman, that just use what's her name? Jennifer Hudson. Let's just use Jennifer Hudson as an example. Shit, we gonna be rooting for the nigga too. Then we gonna get the 200 million, whatever. Just instant lottery win. So it goes both ways. You gotta kind of do this right here. Don't let gender, be the deciding factor of how you feel about. Oh, she got to get half. Because I want my half too.
I feel you, man. But Stacy, man, me and you, we are the same foolish spirit. We very kindred in that form and fashion, man. Like, regardless of what state law says, all right, $400 million?
It's a lot of coin, bruh. It's a lot of coin. I mean, I don't know what all she done. I think that Dre probably would have left that motherfucker a long time ago if he wasn't living in California and if he had some kind of prenup. That man, don't about it. That young nigga with all that money won't be married like that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with marriage, but that nigga probably was fucking 50 bitches a night. And if he could have left, he probably would have, but he probably had that in mind. He didn't have probably as much money as he got now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he may have been afraid of being broke or whatever, but I don't really think a nigga married that long like that. Child, a big, but honey, how much you gonna cost me to leave your ass? Right. He should have moved to another state and then did something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's a lot of money though. I guess half is what it is. What I think, I don't really give a shit. I just think that he didn't anticipate being worth this much money, because I think that he probably would have worked it out a little bit differently.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Dang, like, 400 million though, man. What about Michelle? Michelle? Like, where's she at, man? Like, should she get maybe like 20,000 for the ass whooping she took?
Yeah. She's
Hey, but
somewhere.
you know what? You don't know what value that woman brought to his life. You know, it's a reason why she was there for 20. And, you know, he allowed her, like, cause I'm gonna say allowed, cause the nigga rich, to be, you know, married to him for 24 years. You know, especially when, you know, in the entertainment industry, you know how these folks get down.
Yeah.
And it's a surprise to me that it even lasted 10 years. You know, with his rap sheet.
Right.
But, you know, sometimes, you know, when you look into a marriage and you look at a couple, you know, you be like, damn, why are they together? But you gotta realize, you know, what kind of value that person brings to the marriage. It must have been something. It had to have been something that, you know, kept him there. You know, but it was obviously something that made her go away as well. You know, because, you know, like I said, you know, you're gonna take so much.
No doubt, man. But everybody, man, y'all jump in on the conversation, man. We put the question out there: does Dr. Dre, ex-wife, or soon to be ex-wife, does she deserve $400 million? I mean, she ain't never rapped on a track or nothing, man. She ain't co-produced NWA. You know what I'm saying? Man, all she did was make some hamburger helper in the kitchens.
And be light skinned, ain't it?
Yeah.
Be light skinned and shit.
Yeah. What she got? I think she got, what, 2 kids, Mom?
That's even worse, child.
Well, one of the niggas died though. One of his sons. Y'all remember when something happened to one of his sons?
I do remember that.
He got killed or something a couple of years ago.
Was that with her though?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Dre
I
had.
don't think it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the previous.
Yeah, exactly, man. So everybody, man, y'all jump in on this, man. Like I said, I'm kind of torn on it, but I mean, everybody was talking about no prenup. Shout out to Rika down in Houston. What's up, homie? She asked in the chat, man, on our Facebook page right now. You guys can watch the show live right now on our Facebook page, Essential AF Podcast. She was mentioned as far as no prenup. In California, like, it don't matter at all if you have a prenup, because California state law is going to overrule that anyway, as far as with state laws when it comes to divorce. So prenup or not, you know, regardless, you still gonna get half, man. So
Why you should have moved. She came to Memphis.
Man, move to Utah. What's the divorce laws in Utah, man?
I don't know, but he can move to Memphis and it won't be shit. I don't even think you get no spousal support in Tennessee. I don't believe. Fuck, I know I ain't married. Shit.
The Tennessee laws are a little different, man. But man, that's crazy. But think about this also, guys. Before we move on, he's not gonna even miss that. Think about being that damn rich, 400 million, and you're not gonna even sneeze at that. Like, that's not gonna even be a factor in your life.
Yeah.
If I got like $400 right now, I'm messed up right now. All right. If I got you $400, man, I'm through. I'm done.
It's over.
It's like what Chris Rock said. If you got 20 million and have to give up 10, you ain't starving. But if you make 30,000 and have to give up 15,
ooh, baby. Bologna sandwich head ass nigga you about to be.
If I was Dre, I'd be like, hey, baby girl, look, you can stay in the pool house. you and August Alsina, y'all can stay.
I was just gonna say, you may get August Alsina out there.
You and August.
Ironic that you said pool house and said August and thinking about Fresh Prince.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You know, I'm gonna be here in the big house with my new joint. You know, my pretty young thing. You know, you and August had the Mercedes. You know, whatever y'all want to do in the pool house. But we ain't getting divorced. Right. I ain't about to lose 400 million. I'm sorry. It ain't happening.
And not to get back on Jada, but that's what she said though. She said they ain't busting up. She was like, it was on a previous interview. She was like, you can have your junk on your side, I can have mine on my side, but we gonna be in this junk together.
Man, I'm telling you, it takes two to make things go right. Maybe even 3. Sometimes, man.
I don't oppose 3 myself.
You know what? You nasty. You so nasty, man. Everybody jumping in on the comments, man. Let's see who we got over here. My man Jasper McKenzie. What up, Jasper?
What's up, Jazz Mac?
Jasper. He said 50 million is good enough. Yeah, I think 50 million. Yeah, like that's just greedy. You gonna take $400 million from me? What you can't do nothing with all that money.
Yeah.
Take 50 million.
Yeah.
You can live good off 50 million in California. You don't need 400. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like that, Jasper. I like how you think, sir. Yeah.
You want that motherfucker eat some cereal on it? Cereal head asshole.
Hey, that's 16 million a year. So
I'm telling you, for real.
Yeah, that's some good
What's
shit.
up? What's up, Casey Brooks? She said she agreed with you, Casey. Cassie. What's up, Cassie? She said she agreed with you.
Yes, Cassie.
Yeah, man. Shout out to how you pronounce homegirl name, Stacey? Miss Mitchell, Anterior Mitchell.
Yes.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yep, Anterior.
She said, we in this together, LOL. I take care of home. You take care of the business. I deserve half.
Yeah, that's definitely Anterior.
Bruh.
Boo.
Bruh.
What the hell, Panisha? She ain't said nothing.
I know, right? I know, man. We're gonna get some of these folks in on the show, man. I'm gonna put the link.
I'm gonna tell you, for sure. I'm gonna tell you 2 people on here. I don't know if Frank still listening, but Frank needs to be on this joint. Cassie, Ashley. I don't know if she feel like it, but them folks be lying.
Yeah, man. I'm about to put the link. I'm about to put the link in the chat right now, man. So all y'all gotta do is click on that link, and y'all can get in on the conversation, man. Join the show. We just having a good time, man. Talking about everything going on right now in the world here on the Essential AF Podcast Show. After the show, we're gonna upload it to YouTube, our YouTube channel, #Essential AF, man. So make sure y'all go check it out. We're getting those subscribers up, man. We're gonna do some big things over the summer. So make sure y'all check it out after the show on YouTube as well. But man, all you gotta do is click on the link right now to get in on the show. I put the link right there in the chat, man. So all you gotta do is click on it. Y'all can join in on the conversation. Hey, let's keep it moving, guys. We talked about Will and Jada. We talked about Dr. Dre. Now we gotta talk about my boy, man. Kanye West for president 2020. My guy came out the other day. He put it out there. He's been rumored, been hitting it over the years, man, as far as a rumored run for president. But he seems almost serious, this time around, even though he hasn't filed the official paperwork to do so yet. But he put it out there that he wants his intentions to be known, that he plans on running for president in 2020. Lee, does Kanye West...
I can't wait to hear Lee.
...have your vote for this year's presidency? What's up, bro?
Kanye, you do not have my vote for the president of the United States of the America. Look, I mean, he always been ridiculous. And this is just, this is Rodman dressing, putting on a wedding dress to promote his book. You know what I mean? This is like all of that just super craziness that goes on.
Well, damn. That means, you must be telling the goddamn lie.
Easy ain't like that. He coming, y'all.
You must be telling the goddamn lie.
I really need to go inside, but no, for real. I think I would love to see him be in the debates. Let him do one debate. Let him do a debate, and then he'll drop out, and we can all move on with our lives. But if he fits the requirements, he can run. I want him to do a debate. I don't think he'll win. I think this is a huge distraction, but let him do a debate.
But wouldn't that be so crazy though? Like, I mean, the way 2020 been going, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if Trump could win 4 years ago, all rules are out the window at this point. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Kanye really truly jumps in into the race of 2020, of course he's not going to win, but who's to say that he won't pull maybe 10%, of the votes or something crazy like that? You just never know, man. With the way 2020 is going, and Lee, you were talking about you want to see a debate. Just imagine Kanye, Trump, and Joe Biden, and Kanye going in. You don't have all the answers, Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, Brandon, man, I would love that'd be like appointment television, man. See Kanye Joe Biden, Trump in a debate. Come on, bro.
Yeah. It'd be funny to me if he was like, "Can y'all nigga get money anymore?" But man, look, JC, I love Kanye. I love Kanye, man. And I probably would just for the heck of the shit. But you know what? The way the millennial is now, with younger people, wanting their voice heard and shit like that. People generally probably don't want no old person to be president. That's one.
Yeah.
They don't want Trump back in there. So I would think that he would probably have a very fair chance of possibly, maybe even winning. Because, I mean, 2020 has shown us that anything can happen.
Fucking right.
And going forward, we're seeing now that anything can happen. Just like with the protests and everything, they taking statues down. They taking Christopher Columbus statues down. The nigga that supposedly had discovered America. Now they know that shit is a lie. And that's all because of the shit that we're learning now, because we're no longer ignorant, to the history, the history books and what the history books taught us. So I think now, with the evolution of technology and people wanting to be, more young and make the world more young, I could see it possibly happen. But you know what? I really didn't plan on voting for Biden, and damn well I'm voting for Trump. So, hey, who I'm voting for? Kanye.
Man, that'd be crazy, yo.
Man, that'd be real crazy.
States, like I said, man, we've had coronavirus, we've had murder hornets, we got flying snakes now.
I didn't see those.
Yeah, so why not, man? Kanye 2020, does he have your vote?
You know what? I'm finna piss some folks off. I don't care though. So yeah, I would first, but let me tell you. So I know people be like, people fought and died for you to vote. Look, I don't give a fuck about no voting. Yeah, they fought and died for that shit, but that ain't my fight. I don't care nothing about this shit because it has not been one president that has been in there for my benefit or for black people's benefit. And I know the whole story. You got the vote local. You got the vocal, man. Look here, everybody is a motherfucking ultra perm. Don't nobody know how this shit gonna rock. The people before Trump been some bullshit. Obama was just a cool ass nigga, and everybody like, oh, Obama was this and that. Man, that man ain't did shit for no black folks. I don't give a fuck what you say. None of them have. That's my only concern. What are you going to do to help benefit black people? If it's no beneficial for us, if there's no benefit for us, I don't give a fuck. So, with that being said, Kanye has done more for black people than Obama, than Trump, and any other motherfucking presidents. I mean, yeah, he crazy and he'll throw it off and shit, but so is Obama. I mean, so is Trump. I don't think that Obama is thrown off. I just think that he didn't have the motherfucking balls to do some of the shit that Trump has done. Now, in that defense, what I mean is Trump using his shit to do bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I think that Obama should have used his power to really make some real moves that would be beneficial for his folks. And at some point, I'm sure he would have got everybody involved, but it's no way that you can be in charge to me and you not take care of your folks. That's just dumb to me. That just makes me know that you're a puppet. But Kanye don't really give a fuck. He don't need anybody. He don't really need your okay. You know what I'm saying? He, you know what I'm saying? So, and like you said, it's 2020. Any fucking thing. I think I could probably win this motherfucker if I tried. That's how ignorant it is.
Yeah,
but I would give that nigga a gander though, because like I said, I only vote when it makes sense. I don't do that shit just because y'all say do that shit. It's gotta make sense to me. That's a free thinker to me. I'm not just doing it, but just because y'all say. If them niggas ain't talking about helping black people, then I don't give a fuck about it. But Kanye he done some shit for some black folk. He crazy motherfucker now. That's big. He crazy some bitch. But out of the people who we got, shit, I register tonight. I'll vote for that nigga in the morning. And I ain't got to hear no debate.
But who's gonna be his running mate?
He got Kim too. So imagine Kanye and Kim in the White House and how she gonna dick that shit out and be filming the life of the Kardashians in the White House.
Ain't it? That shit gonna be ghetto as hell, but it's already ghetto though. It's already ghetto. Yep. I mean, damn, and I bet you he ain't gonna be scared to do some shit though.
He won't.
These motherfuckers be too Obama ass, man. That nigga was too fucking shaky, man. He was too goddamn shaky. And black people be so mad when you talk about him. That nigga is not God. He is not Jesus or whoever the fuck you pray, who you pray to. He was cool, a cool ass nigga though, no doubt.
Yeah.
But all that other shit, man, that man ain't did enough for us. None of them.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm off that.
What if? And I already know the answer to this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. And see, the thunder's coming in too. That's so I'm about to ask this question. I'm about to ask a real fucked up question. What if Kanye, all this is true, Kanye runs and his VP is JC's love, Candace Owen?
I mean,
hell no.
I mean, shit, ain't shit you can do about it. Look at him. He done left. Ain't shit you can do about it, though.
Her swole grape head ass.
Ain't gonna be shit you can do
The
about it.
only reason that I say that is because I mean they have established that they want to meet. I mean, Kanye is very intelligent. I think that's another thing too that I gotta say. Kanye is a very intelligent person. I mean, if you listen to us, there is like legit genius going on in there. I don't want, I'm not, we doing this and we joking and all that stuff. It's not because for me, and I think for everybody else, it's not because we don't think he's dumb. Because for some of us, it's just like, it just doesn't make sense. So he's not an idiot. But if you're talking about, the political side of it, because the political side is a monster, that's who I think he would probably try to go to. It would be like, Candace, let's do this. It'd be a horrible move, but who would he pick?
I don't know, but I put a post up today that was talking about, if y'all haven't seen The Spook Who Sat by the Door, that's actually on YouTube. I know it was, but it's a movie came out like in 70, I think 75, 76. It was about a black guy there. I think he joined the FBI or the CIA or something like that.
Great movie.
And he ended up infiltrating and taking all the shit he learned and brought it back to the community. I was like, and it's probably just me being hopeful because maybe I don't even know if Kanye is doing this, but I was like, wouldn't it be great if that was the whole concept? Like he didn't got in with these folks. So at first, George Bush didn't care about black people, but now you want this nigga to make America great again. So what is your angle? So I can see why people don't want to fuck with this nigga because he showed alliance with Trump. So I can see that. But at the same time, that nigga line have been like, oh, this man crazy. Let me run. I mean, you don't know what's in a fool's mind. And again, when I say a fool, I don't mean it in the modern sense of a fool because he is a genius. He is intelligent. It's a fine line between genius and a crazy motherfucker. It's a fine line between that. But
yeah, you guys are making some hell of points right now as far as everything going on with that situation with Kanye. And shout out to everybody that's chiming in on the comments also. What's up, LaShawn? She talking about and Kanye thought slavery was a choice. Also, that would be our president.
Yeah.
But but I mean, musically, you're right, guys. He's a genius, Stacey. I love him as far as the music and those albums, that he put out. What's the one? My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, I think is the greatest Kanye West album of all time. Out of all the work that he's done, that piece of work right there, that fit my life so perfectly at that time. Those songs on that album, man. What would you guys be your favorite pick? Favorite Kanye album?
College.
I like Yeezus, and I like Yeezus. In the Graduation.
Yeah, what's that one that have? And I recall, I know you love to show off.
That's what is it? It's a third one.
Flashing Light, but I can't.
Graduation. That's
Graduation. Okay, I like that one. And that first one that he had.
Yeah.
The first one.
Early Registration.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
That Life of Pablo. That's a cold.
Yeah, that John's bumper. That John bumper too.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? I got a question, y'all. Just
college dropout.
Just go back to the whole Kanye president thing. Let's just say, okay, so JC, you already said that Kanye and Lee said that Kanye is basically a genius. So let's just switch it and let's just switch the race. And we all know that well, let's go back to Kanye. We all know Kanye is very successful as far as like his products and things like that. You may not like his products, but he's very smart and genius at how he actually markets his stuff. That's the reason why he's actually a billionaire now because of his Yeezus product.
Mhm.
Now let's flip it and think about what if Steve Jobs was still alive. We're gonna switch the race because I kind of compare Steve Jobs to Kanye as far as like being innovative and knowing about products and knowing about the products that people like. So what do y'all feel about if Steve Jobs was still alive? If Steve Jobs decided to run for president, how would y'all think that Steve Jobs would do against Donald Trump and Joe Biden as far as becoming the next president if he was still alive? Basically going off that we all know that Steve Jobs was jackass, just like Kanye is a jackass. So how do y'all feel like if Steve Jobs was still alive and he decided to run for president, then how would that go, if we decide to switch the races up?
Steve Jobs would win. And I'm going to tell you why Steve Jobs would win. Because of some of the stuff that you just said, him being an innovator. And we already know kind of like, and I like how you did that comparison, but we already know that Steve Jobs, when he was alive, he's a showman. He loves the show. He loves the presentation. So I think he would win outside of the fact that he was a billionaire white guy, but he has that presentation thing that brings everybody in, not just white folks, not just black. Everybody is like whenever they were getting ready to set up products, everybody was like, ooh, what's gonna be the new Apple product? I think based off of that, he probably win because he would definitely be the youngest too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all on fire today. Okay. All right, y'all doing a show today. Y'all doing a podcast today. I see you. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. But last note on that Kanye for president and Candace Owens being the VP. If that ever happened, right? If that ever happened in life, Stacey, I'm moving to Cuba. I'm moving to Cuba. All right, just forward all my mail. Send my kids down there once in a while. Because there's no way in hell I want to live in a country where Candace Owens is my vice president. One step away.
From the Grand Wizard, Ku Klux Klan.
Right, exactly. I can't deal with that, man. I'm having a hard enough time now dealing with Trump. I can't deal with Candace Owens being. Imagine Candace Owens' hand on the button to launch nuclear missiles, man. Come on, bro. I can't do it.
You know what?
Get rid of the black race.
Yeah.
Vice president might be too high, but if by some miracle of 2020 he were to win, she definitely gonna be in his cabinet.
So look, what is he a Republican or what is he? Did he say what he was?
If it's, I think, and I'm gonna double check. If he were to do it, he would be an independent because he couldn't declare as a Republican or a Democrat because all of those primaries and stuff is all finished. It's like, and I'm gonna take it way back. Do y'all remember, and may he rest in peace, y'all remember a little short white billionaire dude named Ross Perot?
Yeah.
Right.
Ross
He died.
Ross Perot, he started out as a Republican, and then he didn't win the primary, and then he ran as an independent. So Kanye would run as an independent.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Hey, man, shout out to everybody getting in on the conversation. Y'all a little too shy. Y'all shy to get on the show with us, but y'all showing up talking over here in the comments, man.
All that shit on Facebook.
They must don't know they're gonna be on the actual show.
Yeah, guys. So we can see all the comments, and the link is in the chat room right now for you guys to click on. If you got any thoughts on anything, Will and Jada, if you got thoughts on that. You got thoughts about Dr. Dre and his wife getting a divorce. You got thoughts about Kanye being president. You guys can jump in on the show at any time. All you got to do is click on the link. I'll put the link out there again for you. Bam, right there. That's all you got to do, man. Jump on the show. Give us your thoughts, man. We appreciate all the love, man. Everybody chiming in. I'm going to read some of these comments before the show is over. But, man, let's keep it moving, man. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. We got one more topic, and then we got our unpopular opinion to get into before we get up out of here. Let's talk about it, man. Stacey, I know this is near and dear to your heart. The Minister Farrakhan, the Nation of Islam, he delivered 4th of July speech, the Criterion, yesterday. It was live on YouTube. If you didn't get a chance to watch it, please go back and check it out, man. It's about 2 hours long, but he drops some science as he always does, man. And he said this is gonna be the last time that we're gonna hear from him for a while, Stacey. So we talked about it earlier before the show. Like once he's gone, he's basically the last of the Mohicans. Like as far as our black leaders.
Yeah.
Like after Farrakhan, like who can we turn to in crisis to get that solid word of encouragement for us to keep fighting and keep pushing on the way that Farrakhan can do?
Shit, honey, I don't know. So a lot of people don't know this, but I know like back in the 90s. And first of all, the reason why I'm talking about it because I am qualified out of the 4. When I was 16, I joined the Nation of Islam, and I was an active member for about 10 years. So if I died today, you're going to bury me a Muslim in the Nation of Islam. So let me say that. The reason why I don't talk about it is because I don't walk the walk. So I'm not a hypocrite. So you ain't going to find me in the ranks and I'm fucking and smoking weed. I'm not going to do that. I rather take myself out. So with that being said, the way the nation is set up, it is a nation, right? So back in the 90s, they silenced the minister where he was not on any of the outlets. Like he did Donahue and a few other things. But after that, they silenced him. So a lot of people are just really kind of hearing about him here and there. That's what's so crazy. They silenced him back then. And then, you kind of saw him at the Million Man March here and there and the other. And then on the social media platforms, now he got silenced last year. So the thing of it is the Jews run a lot in most of everything. And, it's always been, him and the Jews back and forth or whatnot. So they say, and they call him an anti-Semite, this, that, and the other. So here's the thing. Because the nation is set up the way that it is, it's an actual nation with a constitution, a flag, and everything. Mm-hmm. So if something happened, and if the minister leaves today, there will be somebody that will come in too, because like when Elijah left, here come Minister Farrakhan. It was the same question then. Who will lead after that? So again, the way it's set up, the mindset of the person will have to be passed down. Hell, we don't know. Shit, I don't even really think that they knew then that it was going to be Minister Farrakhan because everybody was looking at Elijah. But it's always, not Elijah and Malcolm, but it's always the one who you don't see coming. So with that, I don't really know who would be more qualified. And honestly, he is the only one that has been talking and has been around all these years, raising and talking and everything in the neighborhoods, walking through, door to door. And he's had so many surgeries, so much shit going on with him, but he's still out there walking, out there talking. All the rappers love him. Everybody love him. So after he leaves, I'm sure that there'll be plenty because everybody is trained a certain way anyway. So, there will always be somebody that can take it, but I can't see nobody coming through like the minister. Not after how he's been able to carry this thing. Don't know if it'll fall. Don't know if it'll stand. I'm not sure. But I do think that because it failed once, but it came right back up even harder. The nation got land. They own, farmland. It's everything. So it's a real nation. So in the Criterion, if you missed it, the main thing is he was stating that if some of y'all who don't believe in God, that something created this whole thing. So I don't care what you call him. So in his message, he's pretty much saying that, look, this is God's punishment or the universe's punishment for a lot of shit that we just do just kind of frivolously. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of repentance. And it's really not us. It's a lot of you white folks. It's really the ones who put us in this position. They have to repent because now their shit is turning over. The stock market, all that. These folk ain't got no money. But they got some money. But you know what I'm saying? It's not thriving like it was. So anyway, so it's got to be some repentance. But after him, I don't know who else is going to be. It ain't going to be Al Sharpton. It ain't going to be, what I'm saying? It ain't going to be a whole lot of folks. And a lot of people don't like the minister because he is a minister. But you take out the part that you don't want to hear because that man got something for everybody.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to be a Muslim. Everybody's not going to be a Christian. But he teach out of both books because there is knowledge in both books. You can't have one without the other.
For sure.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
but it was some good shit. Oh, and Cuba they got a cure for coronavirus. He said that don't vaccinate. Well, y'all don't do no vaccines, do you? I know I don't. My mama didn't let me get that shit. I don't even think I got the regular baby shots.
Mhm.
So yeah, so do not take the vaccine. Cuba got it, y'all. Cuba got the shit that we need, but America ain't fucking with Cuba because Cuba fuck with black people. You better ask Asada Shakur. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So
Yeah.
I always love. I mean, it's such a controversial topic with Cuba, and maybe another time, another show, we can get into it. But everybody always talking about communism. I mean, not saying there ain't no craziness going on in Cuba, but in my opinion, it's something that could be comparable to the craziness that's going on in the United States.
Right.
So please stop. What they're doing, what seems to be working in some cases, is the good parts of communism. And I'm not saying I'm a communist or anything like that, but I've tried to look at all perspectives. And, you know, Cuba is one of the top 10 in the medical industry because of communism. Like that's a fact.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Hey, that settles it, man. We going to Cuba.
Right.
We're gonna do a live show.
No, we can't do that. They don't do nothing. They don't fuck with that internet shit. If
They
we
don't.
go, we done. If we go, we done. We
They
done.
Hey, y'all ain't gonna play no 2K or shit. Oh, hell. Oh man.
They ain't got no internet, Lord.
I don't know if it's still on Hulu, but I know there's an Anthony Bourdain episode of him in Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you know, when you see those pictures, they live, even though we talk about how modern they are, they still live in the 50s. They got them old 50s happy days looking ass cars driving around and everything.
Right. Yeah.
They are very stuck. They're modern, but they're still stuck in time. It's crazy.
No doubt, man. Hey man, y'all killing it today, man. We about to get up out of here. Unpopular opinion coming up. We got a few minutes before the top of the hour. As always, guys, we gotta shout out our sponsors, man. Like I said, we got some things percolating, some things popping coming up in the very near future, man. Shout out to my folks, man. Shout out to Demetrius Smith. Shout out to Chris Smith. I was at their home yesterday, man. Stopped by there. And they set it out, man. You know, they got their own food truck and they about to open up a restaurant very soon also. So they blessed me yesterday, man. Got some food over there. Man, some of the best food you ever had in your life. They got a food truck, guys. I'm telling you, their seafood is the best in the city, man. And they're going to be a sponsor on our show very, very soon in the near future, man. So shout out to them. Man, we're doing big things. They doing big things as always, man. So they coming up in the future. But right now, you know who's been rocking with us from day one, man? That is absolutely Platinum Cleaning. Shout out to my homegirl, Fatima Parks. You can contact her right now. If you need your home clean, guys, I'm telling you, man, she cleaned my house about a month or so ago. Spotless. It was a great service, man. She and her crew, they do their thing, man. You give them a call right now, 901-679-4141. That's 901-679-4141. That's absolutely Platinum Cleaning. Shout out to the owner, Fatima Parks, man, for being a sponsor of the Essential AF podcast show. All right, guys, unpopular opinion. This is it. We got 2 minutes to talk about whatever we want to talk about. We can talk our shit, man, whatever we want, whatever's on our mind, we put it out there, man. So 2 minutes, I'm going to throw it to Lee. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got to send a shout out, and I apologize for messing up his name, to Makur Maker, who made the decision to go to a HBCU to play basketball. He's a 5-star power forward center, the first 5-star since 2007, I believe. This is important for HBCUs, not because of his player status and if he's a one and done and could go to the NBA, but if there is a college basketball season, Howard has to be guaranteed at least 5 nationally televised games. That's the money. That is the money. And when the money starts coming into HBCU like a Howard, like a Fisk, like a Florida A&M, etc., Clark Atlanta, all of these different. If all of these different HBCUs can pull in that bit, even if it's one and done, but bring in that athlete, the money starts coming in, and then we see that competitive level coming in, and then we see how really we can really start using higher education to take over. So props to him. Hopefully he's a pioneer for this. Same thing with football. If there's a 4 or 5 star that wants to go to an HBCU, I fully commend it. You want to talk about change? This is part of how change can continue to happen.
That's well said, Lee. Well said. Like I said, it's a game changer going on right now with that young man deciding to make that commitment to Howard. You're going to see a wave now of top guys, recruits, football, basketball, making that decision to go to a HBCU. Well said indeed. Brandon, what you got, man? 2 minutes.
Shit. Popeyes, KFC, Wendy's, Taco Bell, McDonald's.
That was on your mind.
Yeah, you're probably wondering why I'm naming all these folks. What I want people to think about is, think about all the times you got like bad service from a lot of those places that I just named, or even more, and how you say, "Oh, these motherfuckers didn't even cook my chicken all the way." Do you ever say to yourself, "I'm never going back to Popeyes. I'm never going back to KFC. I'm never going back to Wendy's because they gave me a little thin strip of lettuce"? What I want y'all to put in y'all heads is that there's a group called Where Black Memphis Eat. And what I want y'all to put in perspective is that if you complain about Wendy's, Taco Bell, KFC, Popeyes, and have a bad experience and still want to patronize those businesses, stop putting down your black businesses. You know, because when you think about it, if you decide to have a premonition one day, hey, I'm gonna start me a business, do you want to be able to say, hey, but I don't want people to know it's a black business, otherwise they probably won't patronize me if they have one bad experience with me? You know, that's the reason why I think a lot of people don't want to get into the black business portion of things. You know, they want to start a business, but they don't really want to because they know that we are judged so harshly by our peers. I feel like if you have a bad experience with a black-owned business, first thing, instead of just going straight off and shit and saying, hey, I'm not going to patronize that business anymore, you know, they messed up my cheesecake. Talk to the manager first. Talk to the person who owns that business first before you go off, you know, and just want to blast them on social media. Now, it's a level to everything. You don't go from 0 to 100 when you're dealing with these white people. Let it be a gradual process. It's just like with a job where you have a chain of command where you start with the manager, and then you start with the lead, then you start with the go with the manager, and then the person who owns it, and then the franchise manager. So let's start to try to do that instead of just want to bash our black-owned businesses, because, you know, we all trying to make it out here. We all want to prosper, and we all eventually want to start our own business. But stop making it hard for us to want to jump out there and really do it, because there's a lot of people out there that want to do it but scared to do it because of their black peers.
Did that. All right. Okay. That was more than 2 minutes, but hey, well said, bro. Well said, indeed. All right. Stacey, let's go, baby.
So look, we was gonna do a little tarot today, but I don't know why we didn't. I guess we gotta check. I don't know shit. But anyway, I know some of y'all waiting on that shit. So I was shuffling some cards, just trying to send you all some messages for the week. So the first card, I just pulled them when Brandon was talking, but the first card is this. This is the Temperance card. Temperance means balance, peace of mind. Somebody about to get that shit this week. And somebody is going back and forth about starting their own business. This is the 8 of Pentacles. That means that somebody is able to create their own finances, and it'll keep growing and growing and growing, which will get you this. Is the 10 of Pentacles. That means financial stability and foundation. But you're too hard on yourself. You're trying to make a decision and you taking too long. Just do that shit. Just do that shit. And the reason why I say that is because we got the Justice and the Judgment. Both of those means that you have judged something based on a decision of weighing to see what you need to do. Man, go on, start your business, man. Because right here is the outcome, the Queen of Pentacles, which also means financial stability. So if somebody got some money to make and they sitting on it. So if you got some ideas and thoughts and you're trying to get your shit together, go on and do it. I think that was the last reading I did for our setup. I think it was something like that. But
yeah.
So some of y'all still y'all ain't done that yet. Go on, start your little business. Stop being shaky, because the outcome is going to be financial stability. So that is my little 2 cents.
Dig that. And Stacey, we definitely gonna make that happen on the next show, man. We'll set up something, a little mini tarot reading, man. Get somebody on here.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do. I mean, I know it's a little, so it's kind of difficult because a full reading is going to take, when I do it, it take at least 20 to 30 minutes. So
can you do ours like on the show? Like
fucking right. I mean, that's up to y'all. Yeah, that's up to y'all.
Like that. Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
We set it up like that. All right, bet.
Yeah.
My final take, unpopular opinion, 2 minutes. I'll get a little silly for a minute. But for the last 3 weeks, ever since Juneteenth, you guys probably know where I'm going with this, and everybody watching will be able to feel me as well. All you motherfuckers that have been popping fireworks, okay? Ever since Juneteenth was cool. We were celebrating our independence. For the first time, it seemed like it forever that, as far as a whole, a nation was trying to celebrate Juneteenth. And we were popping fireworks and everything. Cool. June 20th. Cool. Okay, I bet. June 21st. June 21st to now. Y'all have been popping fireworks 24 fucking 7. All right. Last night, it's 2:30 in the morning. Why the hell are y'all still popping fireworks outside my backyard, man? I can't go to sleep hearing pop, 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 pop. And they got cannons. They got shit from Afghanistan, okay? This is not shit you can buy in the U.S. They got some shit from Iraq, Iran. That's some shit from overseas, all right? That's not some shit you buy here in the States. They got fucking cannons they shooting out here, okay? I'm sick of it, all right? And y'all got one more damn night. I'm going to give y'all tonight to pop these damn fireworks. If y'all popping fireworks after June 5th, July 5th, I'm calling the laws, man. I'm dropping.
It's raining right now, so I don't know.
They gonna start back when it stops raining. You got to press charges, baby.
Hey, y'all call me the August Alsina fireworks. I'm telling, okay? I am snitching on all you motherfuckers that still popping fireworks after July 5th. Try me. I got my phone ready. Don't speed that.
The nigga gonna press charges.
There's a black dude in the meme who's like this all the time. With
Yeah.
I'm gonna be that guy. Y'all be able to create a new meme with me, because I'm gonna call everybody still popping fireworks after July 5th. That's my final take, man. It's been a great show. Thank all you guys, man. It was so many comments. I wish I could get to some of them, but I'll definitely after the show. Shout out everybody, man. Real quick, Jasper, Cassie, Christy, everybody chiming in, man. Appreciate all you got. Marcus says favorite Kanye album was College Dropout, man. I'm going through some of these comments, man. I appreciate all you guys, everybody that chimed in, man. We appreciate the love. We do this each and every week, man. Make sure you guys tune in again next week. For myself, y'all know what it is, man, but my co-host, Brandon, the Millie Jackson of Facebook, Stacey Camille Twa Williams.
Hunching down your timeline.
Yeah, all nasty like, yeah. I'm your boy, Jonathan C. Smith. And until next week, we want to let all y'all know, man, you guys are all essential as fuck. We're going to do it again, baby. Same time, same place, next Sunday. Stream live, 6 o'clock, man.
What's your shirt say?
Black as fuck.
I love it.
Yeah. You know what it is, man. We out, baby. It's been a great show. Appreciate all the love, all the comments. Man, we love y'all, man. That's why we do this. We do this shit for y'all, man.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Man, great show, guys.
Holla.
All right, boy.
Peace.